Another wet day here at the Emerald City, but the roof has been closed for baseball here at T-Mobile Park. It's the home opener of this new season between the Boston Red Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Seattle Mariners.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Wade LeBlanc gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
All right, guys, here's Seattle's defensive alignment. And let's focus on Kyle Seager right here. Former Gold Glove third baseman. Plays a reliable third base. I think something that he does better than anybody is his ability to come in on those swinging bunts or guys trying to lay a bunt down on him. He has the ability to have such soft hands and make that off-balance throw to first base.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one. Now the 2-1 pitch is offered and missed. He chased it for strike two.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
first offering on its way. He swings and misses. Throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
They're not called table settlers for nothing, Danny. 1-2 punch right there. Both on base, first and third. We got problems.
Tough way to start the game on the mound right now. First and third, nobody out. It's time to start making some really good pitches.
Stepping in now, Ted Williams, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Left fielder has a beat on it. He's got it 1 away. And he might have thought about it at third, but with 1 away, decides not to risk it.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 3.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jimmy Fox, and their runners at the corners now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Fox is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Red Sox lead it 1-0. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Louis Tiant will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute. One of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Into the box, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ichiro.
First pitch coming, here it is. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Look out, 1-1.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Now another 1-2.
No, that's
just
down.
a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swing.
He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Betts is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Edgar.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. One out, nobody on. Popped up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Ken Griffey.
Next for Seattle, Ken Griffey looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Tiant gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now. To 2-2 now. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side, and that's in there. Base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2-out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's set. Here it comes. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
He's running. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Griffey stands at second with 2 gone. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Count still at 1-2. Ready with the 1-2, and he fouls this one off.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Into the box, Brett Boone, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
The 0-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They still trail 1-0. Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
He's set, and the pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A pause, and the 0-2 misses. That's ball 1.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc, he's just 1 for 6. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And another foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Batting done.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. At the plate, Sandy Leon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bogarts over at second. Benintendi at first with no outs.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. To third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery will get an out on the play as they do get the force at second, so put runners on the corners, but that could have been a whole lot worse.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Digging in, Dustin Pedroia. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Into center field. Line drive base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make one bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Pitches high, the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
The 1-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Yeah, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
In now, Ted Williams, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a liner, but foul.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Jimmy Fox. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And that gets him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Boston's out in front, 4-0. Digging in now for the Mariners, Jay Buhner, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Williams is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Stepping into the box, Kyle Seager. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. One and one.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Hit well on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Settling in now, Omar Narvaez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Boggs has a play, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down 4-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First offering on its way. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. Throwing to second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Martinez leads off second with nobody out. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So striding forward now, Xander Bogaerts. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave him.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and a change is coming here, and that's going to do it for Wade LeBlanc. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Roenis Elias is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Roenis Elias.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Elias is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Martinez over to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Coming to the plate now, Wade Boggs. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And he lays off there 1-0. Benintendi on third. Pedroia on at second with 2 down. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Very high, 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. The 3-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Buhner has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox are out in front, 6-0. Into the box now, Tim Beckham. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
0-1 pitch on its way. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
At the plate, Ichiro Suzuki flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. 2-1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
Counting 2-1.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the 3rd frame will continue.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ken Griffey.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Tee on sets. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. This is pulled into right. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Mariners leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready once again, Ted Williams. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Check swing called strike. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Two and 1 to Ted Williams now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That's a stone cold take right there. Easily could have been rung up instead.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Buhner going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 3.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jimmy Fox. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. The 1-1. Taken, strike two. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Full count now. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Big curveball for a strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1.
That pitch is out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox. Mookie Betts would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Six runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And it's fouled away. Base hit into right center. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
Boy, I'm talking about making a pitcher work, D-Row. 8 pitch at bat. Finally leads off to a base hit.
I got to be honest with you. After the 7th pitch, you start to get in auto swing mode. He could have thrown the rosin bag and he would have took a hack at it. So hats off to him, not only battling for 8 pitches, but getting the result.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. He'll try again, 1-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias, he's 1 for 4. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0 on the way. Takes this the other way to right. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Betts on second. Bogaerts on at first with 2 down. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Mariners nothing. Coming to the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Ken Griffey.
Here comes the first pitch. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed by Griffey as Junior's gone for the first out of the inning.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Into the box, Brett Boone. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Pitch popped up. Fox in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Buhner.
Standing in, Jay Buhner. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. And that one's taken outside for a ball. We walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager, man at first after the 2-out walk. First offering on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he misses again here. 2-0 to the Mariner third baseman. The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. Tee on sets. Here's the 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Mariners nothing. Now in the box, Sandy Leon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Sandy Leon.
First pitch on its way. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Fouled away.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
flat out locked him up with the changeup right there.
The
Usually
batter,
you're
number
trying for a
50,
swing and miss when you
second
throw
baseman,
that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dustin Pedroia, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, Wade Boggs. Pulled toward right center field. Buhner on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. Striding in, Omar Narvaez. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. 0-1 the count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is line to left. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Digging in now, Tim Beckham. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
On its way is pitch number 75. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
1 strike.
breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder. Ichiro.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, Ichiro Suzuki. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bull.
And he'll get in there safely. Striding into the box, Edgar Martinez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch, and a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-1 home. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now, Ken Griffey. No balls and 1 strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball looked at for a strike.
1 and 2.
2 down, runners at first and second. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Now batting, Ted Williams. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The left fielder, number 9, Ted Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 2-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, number 3.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jimmy Fox. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
1-1.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. This is skied into short left center. Here comes a left fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the sixth. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Fox ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 8 now.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get back in standing. Stepping in now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back in standing. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Count now a ball and a strike. Pitch popped up. Martinez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Mariners nothing. Standing in, Ken Griffey Jr. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box now, Brett Boone. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made from the bullpen here.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The right fielder, number 19.
Now at the plate, Jay Buehler. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Buehler swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1 the count now.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager. He was a ground-out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This is pulled into right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores, and not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder had a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Buhner is on his way home, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. In now, Tim Beckham. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Still 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. A play at the plate. Throw won't get him.
This is why you've always got to be careful with a runner on third. He went with the slider there and just overthrew it and spiked it into the ground. He's going to have a hard time letting that one go.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
Next to Seattle.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Brian Johnson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 61, Brian Johnson.
Into the box, Ichiro Suzuki.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Edgar Martinez. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. 1 there to Fox, and they turn the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Benintendi is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Mariners 5. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Dan Altavilla will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Dan Altavilla.
Now to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder, number 16, Andrew.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is in there for the 2nd strike. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
In now, Sandy Leon as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Benintendi gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. There's one on to first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 50, second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
The 3-0 pitch. There's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close.
Now
So
batting.
I think this is
The
the
third
way to
baseman,
go here. Get the
Wade.
bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. After the walk, a quick check on first, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Here it comes, 2-0. A strike, and it's 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Here's the 2-1 home. He pulls this one into right, and the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Red Sox lead 1. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Tyler Thornburg gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home.
Junior.
Well hit to right. Betts is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch
Number
of the inning,
29.
and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Brett Boone. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Thornburg, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And it's 1-2. One out, nobody on.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Off-speed pitch just missed inside.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box now, Jay Buhner. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Shin high, that's taken for a ball.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. Knuckles into the zone for a strike. Two out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 3-2 one more time. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Carson Smith is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Seager will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. The 0-2 delivery, and this one gets away, and he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
1 left for Seattle. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Sam Tuivailala will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Ready for another chance? Ted Williams. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Ted Williams.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he lays off for ball one. Here's the 1-1. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Line towards center field. Griffey Jr. That's thrown straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember.
Now at the plate, Jimmy Fox. He's got an RBI despite an 0-for-2 effort to this point. First pitch on its way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Buhner looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they open up a 4-run lead.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
The 1-1 home makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Mookie Betts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Mariners 5. Digging in and looking for more, Omar Narvaez. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
In now, Tim Beckham, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Navarez aboard here at first with nobody out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. The 2-1 home to Beckham. A swing and a ground ball to third. Played on the backhand. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in now, Ichiro Suzuki, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Softly hit here to the left side, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator's going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. So stepping in, Edgar Martinez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. runner on first with 2 away. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 2-2. Liner toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ken Griffey. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. Here it is. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Mariners leave a couple. They could use a good cup of ambition. It's 9-5. Zach Roscoe enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Roscoe, 30 years of age. He was a 28th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 1-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. This is in the air to right. Moving under it, Uner. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 13, Sandy Leon.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Line towards center field, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Ryan Brazier is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Stepping into the box, Ken Griffey Jr. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away.
The batter, number 29.
Now at the plate, Brett Boone. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes this one high. 1-1. The 1-2. Jammed in there as this is rolled out to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box, Jay Buhner. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Louis Tiant gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Wade LeBlanc permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 9 runs, 16 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Our paid attendance at T-Mobile Park this afternoon, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.